doing today, Ricardo?
I'm doing good,
Alright, great to hear. So where you from?
I'm from Puerto Rico.
Really?
Yeah, man.
How long have you been here in Tampa?
It's been 2 weeks we've been here. We've been refugees over here.
Yeah, so you just came after the storm, huh?
Yeah, we spent a month after the storm back there. And I brought my grandparents over because, you know, they can't take the pain and the
trying to go through the recovery of the storm. Exactly. Yeah, I'm sure it's a lot, and they're still without power and everything over there.
Yeah, there's no power still. I mean, Hurricane Maria just passed straight over Puerto Rico, so it just, I mean, we still didn't have power from Irma, and Irma just had like 40-mile-an-hour winds. Maria had like 140-mile-an-hour sustained winds.
That's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Huge difference.
With even bigger gusts. So it just knocked out everything.
Yeah, it's like kick you right down type of situation.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Yeah, literally.
What part of Puerto Rico are you in?
I'm from Guaynabo. That's like the metropolitan area. So yeah, that's the part where there's a little bit more, you know, like it's coming back to normal. But the rest of the island is just, you know,
when you say the metropolitan area, what do you mean exactly?
Well, that's like, you know, like 8 cities about from the 78 cities we have in the island. They're like concentrated on the northeast part of the island. So that's where the most of the population lives.
Alright, it's about like San Juan or Ponce?
Yeah, San Juan, Fajardo, Carolina, Guaynabo, Bayamon, all those cities, if you call them.
So you're like in a house, like what was your situation when it all happened?
Yeah, I live in a condo, so it's like an apartment building with 20 floors. We live on the 12th floor, so I mean the winds were so strong that the building was swaying back and forth because they're built that way so the concrete doesn't, you know, crack. Like a bowl of jello kind of just swaying. Yeah, it was swaying like jello. I mean, I woke up like at 6 in the morning in my bed. I was just swaying back and forth. It was scary.
Wow, that's crazy. That's really crazy.
Yeah, we have a generator where we live, so we didn't lose power in that moment. But after a while, all the communications went down. We lost all cell sites, all, you know, cellular data.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like after 2 hours into the storm.
But that fast, huh?
Yeah.
Over 140 miles per wind.
Yeah, and up there it's probably, you know, faster winds. So we probably had like 160 or 180 mile an hour gusts.
That's crazy.
I mean, we have water coming in through the balcony, like if they had a pressure washer.
Now back to the building, because that's really crazy that it's just swaying like that. Were you guys like in there like this, like kind of? They're not trying to make like a joke out of you know, this serious situation, but is that what?
Yeah, but literally when we were, you know, it was like 7 in the morning. We were eating breakfast, and I was like standing with my coffee going like this, and I'm not exaggerating. I literally was moving back and forth because of the winds. There was neighbors in the emergency staircases. They were terrified because they lived up higher than we were.
I wouldn't even imagine, you know, a building could even do something like that.
Yeah. No, there were neighbors that thought that the building was gonna fall down. We were like, no, calm down. It's built that way. It's better for it to move than if it didn't move.
So it's built to actually sway like that?
Yeah, exactly. It's built to sway like that.
Is that because?
Especially for earthquakes as well. Because if it were static, I mean, the concrate wouldn't, you know, bend with the movement. It would probably break.
Right, it'll be too brittle, and then that makes a lot of sense. But I didn't even know that.
So at least our apartment didn't suffer that much, but people, you know, higher up and in the penthouse, you know, the windows broke. They lost all the furniture. People lost their bathrooms, their kitchens.
Really? How'd they lose it? Like, was it like being blown out the?
Yeah, literally blown out the windows that got broken. You know, you got 8-foot windows that were just shattered, and you know, after the hurricane, we looked at the building from the outside. It was just holes all around.
Really? Yeah, I had a girl who dealt with Hurricane Katrina in one of the videos, and she said like a tree completely demolished her house. Well, with that, did you guys see trees like flying everywhere, palm trees? I know probably.
Well, next to where we live, there's like a little forest with a lot of trees. just with the winds that started like 3 in the morning, at 8 in the morning, that forest was gone. There was like maybe 3 trees left, like small trees. It was just, it was like if someone just passed over and, ripped it all away.
Like with a giant lawnmower and just cleared it out.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible.
That's really good.
And moving up after the storm passed, like we went to check out, our friends' houses and the people around us. Some of them lost their roofs, the second floor roofs, because many of them are made out of zinc.
But most of it was materialistic, right? It was nothing too serious. I hope.
Yeah, thankfully, it was just material.
Nobody you personally knew.
No, there were no deaths related in that moment to Maria. After the storm, it's gone up about like 30 or 40 people.
Yeah, I actually heard that.
But for the magnitude of the storm,
it
wasn't that bad. It could have been a lot worse. Because there's a lot of people who live in the coastal areas with little wooden houses, like right next to the coast. Thankfully, they evacuated, so the casualties could have been a lot higher than they were.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm gonna ask you, and feel free to be honest. We all were just shaking in our pants not too long ago with Hurricane Irma, which was nothing what you guys dealt with Maria. So feel free to be 100% honest when I ask you this. On a scale of 1 to 10, how scared were you at that point in time when you were dealing with that?
Well, in the morning I was calm, but when the wind started shaking and all those windows started, moving around, it got up to a 10. My mom was really scared. I was trying to, maintain the calm with my dad as well, but we were nervous because we were, in that moment, scared about the safety of our family. But after that, it was pretty anxious. You see all the destruction, and you feel like, what are we gonna do now? So you just gotta focus on the important things. We have our health, we have our family. The rest of our family is okay. Even though there's no electricity or whatever, we haven't gone without food for a day. We've had our water, even though there's no water bottles. There's been a lot of help from all the neighbors. And all
that support, everybody helping each other out, and
everyone's supporting each other
as a
out.
Community.
Exactly.
That's really great to hear, and I really love to hear that you're a family person. As Puerto Ricans, we're always big. When we get together, family events, holidays. It's huge, but it's good that you guys are all there working together. Not even the immediate family, but more your neighbors and stuff coming together as one as a family.
Yeah, exactly.
That's excellent, man. That's really good to hear. How about with the outside support? How was that?
It's been there. People have been criticizing a lot the help that we've been getting from the outside, but being on the island, it's a lot more difficult. It's a mix between politics in the same island, but at the same time the destruction. They had to clear pathways, because to get to most people, you got.
So you're saying some of it might be politics working a little bit in their favor. Of course, any politics, gonna make sure that their people are taken care of first.
Yeah, exactly.
But a lot of it they're being blamed for is only like 50%. Most of it they gotta be given a little leeway because of so much destruction.
Yeah, exactly. I was on a flight there was a military guy that was coming back from the island, and he said that their response was pretty okay given the circumstances, because there's so much destruction that they have to open a lot of roads first just to get the help to people. But as well, because people are going to the metro area trying to get to work, so there's even more traffic now. There's a lot of bridges with damage. They've had to close down roads. They've had to close down. So it's adapting to a new life, like having to do more work. Some people say it's like going back 40 years, because now you gotta wash the clothes with your hand washing it.
Right. I saw something
boiling the water so you can drink it or use it.
Saw someone like hooked up like a makeshift generator to washer and dryer to try to get that. You know, and I love that though. That shows how, you know, people are amazing things that people can do when they really push to a time of need. So it's awesome, man. You know, I definitely appreciate this conversation, man. I'm really interested to hear somebody that was physically there in it instead of watching it on news and, you know, get a 5-second, you know, clip from somebody and then having the news people choose which one they want to put, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the situation down there it's been pretty hard.
So are you planning on going back?
Yeah, next week.
Do you have anything to go back to? Like, is it completely?
Yeah, at least I have my house still where we live. Trying to get back to a routine because that's really important. Because then you just go crazy. You know, at least trying to do something, you know, that can, you know, get ahead. I'll probably get back to studying because I'm in, you know, university. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, what are you going to school for?
I'm going for business and marketing. I was in my last year already, but now probably looking to move over here maybe. You know, looking at different things of what we're gonna do.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the outlook for the island it's hard. It's gonna be long term.
Right, and you can't put.
Yeah, my biggest concern is exactly. My biggest concern is like the health part, because if you know there's no electricity, hospitals don't work as well. If you have an emergency, then you know it's pretty risky. So now you're just with your eyes peeled all the time.
You gotta look at the big picture. It's like this: if you had a way to like contribute to the damage or whatever, but in your position, you're just going to school. So until then, you know, you might as well do what you gotta do instead of putting your life, your future on hold. Because man, school, you know, getting that education is definitely very important.
Yeah.
DSA moment. But yeah, for real. So don't let anything stop you, even a hurricane.
Yeah.
But with that, I'm gonna end it because we're almost there. But hey, man, again, appreciate you.
No, appreciate it, man.
Have a good one, man. Hey, so we have Thomas on the ride today. How you doing today, Thomas?